Today's video is going to be on multiplying and dividing terms. There's only one learning goal today, and that is that by the end of this video, you'll be able to multiply and divide terms in order to simplify algebraic expressions. So just remembering back, if we write something like 12ABC, what that actually means is 12 multiplied by A, multiplied by B, multiplied by C. And remember back to one of the first lessons we had on the commutative law. And the commutative law says that the order of multiplication is not important because 2 times 6 is 12, and if we swap that around and did 6 times 2, our answer is still 12. So the order doesn't really matter. If we go back to this 12ABC, that's also equal to 12BCA or 12CBA or whatever other order we wanted. All of those are equal because it's multiplication, and our commutative law says the order doesn't matter. Another reminder that y squared means y multiplied by y, or anything squared just means that number multiplied by itself. And y cubed means y times y times y, or any number cubed means that number multiplied by itself. So for instance, 4 cubed means 4 times 4 times 4. So that's just a bit of a reminder there. And also when we're dividing, we should cancel out any common factors so we can simplify. So for instance, down the bottom here, we've got 15AB, so 15 times A times B, divided by 20 times B times C. And we can actually cancel common factors there. So we can cancel out the B's because B divided by B is going to be 1. And here the 15 divided by 20, well, we can actually simplify that. So we can simplify it by dividing by the highest common factor. The highest common factor of both of them is 5. So 15 divided by 5 is 3, 20 divided by 5 is 4, which leaves us with this answer, 3A divided by 4C. So we got there by simplifying, by cancelling out any common factors. Okay, so a bit of an example here. Simplify the following terms by multiplying and dividing terms. So what I would do first is I would rewrite it and put all the numbers together. Remember, multiplication doesn't matter what order we're in, and what this is actually saying is 7 times A times 2 times B times C times 2 times D. So it doesn't really matter what order we put that in because it's all multiplication, so we can mix the order around and still get the same answer. So what I would do is I would put the numbers at the start. So 7 times 2 times 2, and then I'd put our variables, our pronumerals, times A, times B, times C, times D. And from there we can simplify. So 7 times 2 is 14. 14 times 2 is going to leave us with 28. And A, B, C, D. So there you go, we've simplified that one down. Our next one, 5t squared y multiplied by 4tz, and we can write that one out fully as well if you'd like. So that's this just saying 5 times t, it's t squared, so that means t times y times 4 times t times z. And then rewrite it. We're going to put our numbers at the start. 5 times 4 times t. I'm going to put all the t's together. I'm just going to put a cross there. Anyway, I'm going to put all the t's together just to make simplifying easier. Times y times z. I'll put a little line through my z's there just so that you know they're not 2's. So 5 times 4, we can do that now. 20. T times t times t. If we think back, that's the same as t cubed times y times z. So we've simplified our answer there. Okay, so now we've got some division examples. So here we've got 10AB divided by 15BC. So we've got 10 times A times B being divided by 15 times B times C. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cancel any common factors. So we've got a B at the top and a B at the bottom, so we can cancel those. The other thing we've got is the 10 and the 15. And we can cancel those out by finding their highest common factor, which we know is 5. You can list all the factors of 10 and 15 if you need to. If not, you can just do it in your head. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. 15 divided by 5 is 3. I should have an equal sign there. And from there you can write your answer. So it's going to be 2a divided by 3c. Our second example here, we've got 12 times y times y. Because remember, y squared just means y times y. Divided by negative 18 times y. And again, we can cancel out. So y will cancel out y. And 12 and 18. So they've both got a common factor of 6. Again, list all the factors if you want to. 12 divided by 6 is 2. Now negative 18, remember you've got the negative here. So negative 18 divided by 6 is going to give you a negative 3. And then you can rewrite. So that's 2y over negative 3. And that's your answer simplified there. That's all we've got for today's video. If you need any help, make sure you ask questions in class. Make sure you've got the notes for this. And yeah, hopefully this makes sense and was a quick, nice and sharp video for you guys.